You know, I was just installing a lip. I'm so tired.
What are you doing, honey?
Oh, you know, I'm just looking for the oil filter.
Oh.
Oh man, this is crazy. I think you got to be a contortionist to do this job. Having trouble starting your S2000? Cruise control problems? What if I told you for less than $10 you could sort all that out? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is the Vikings Garage. And we have some new LED lights here in the garage. I am pretty pumped about that. Please stay tuned and I'm going to show you how you can fix yourself an issue that could leave you stranded for a fraction of the cost. Kind of got carried away, but it's not too late to show you guys what's going on here. If you guys ever had, better find that, starting issues, like the car doesn't want to start, or cruise control issues, this is most likely your problem. These little pieces get brittle and they break apart over time. And what you got to do is, especially with the cruise control issue, so this guy over here, as you can see, already replaced it. That's not a big deal. You can actually do this on the car. The reason, as you can see, that I took the brake pedal out, clutch pedal, is because of that guy. That's the guy that you, to replace, got to take this clutch pedal. If there's somebody out there that can do this in the car, man, God bless you, because I have no idea how you do that. Because this was no joke to begin with. I've been at it for almost an hour and I finally got the clutch pedal out. But anyways, guys, if you really want more detailed instructions, you do need to follow LHT Performance. Because without those guys, I would not have fixed this car the way I have. I owe it to them. Oh, there it is. Yeah, get yourself 3 of these, but keep in mind that one of them, you have to take the clutch pedal out to get to it. For what it's worth, let me show you guys more or less what actually takes to get this job done. So you got to get rid of first this piece, trim piece, then you take that trim piece to give yourself more room. And this assembly is basically held by 3 screws. There's the 2 on the bottom there that hold the slave cylinder, and then there's the 1 on top there, and they're 12s. See, there's 3 nuts there. You do have to take this clip out that's being held with this guy, and yeah, this is a little tight, but it's not really the end of the world. You do have 2 connectors that you gotta make sure to plug back in, but other than that, listen, it's a little tight, but it's totally doable. You guys at home can do this too, and believe me, these clips do cause all sorts of problems. They are super brittle. You see the difference. That's 20 years right there. Somehow this one is not broken, but I've had intermittent issues with this thing. And I don't know. I'm starting to think this wasn't the issue, but either way, at least now I know it's been replaced. So, yeah. This is definitely going to be a crazy angle here, but we are obviously going to be tackling the front lip today. There's a very crucial piece to the puzzle, and it's this guy right here. Now, this part number does not apply to most of you because my car happens to be silver, and this is actually what they would recommend. You have to look it up. You need something similar to this, but in black, obviously. Now, you're probably wondering, what is that? This is what you're going to apply to the edge of the lip so it doesn't scorn the actual bumper on your car. It's a protective layer, if you will. So yeah, let's get to it. Not gonna lie, I've never done this before, so fingers crossed. You see, let me show you guys what's going on here a little close up. There's not really much to it. You want to run this across the inner lip of the lip of the lip. That's funny. And you want to go nice and steady. Obviously, the piece that covers with this little thing is what's going to glue to the bumper itself. And just go along the way, nice and steady. Pretty simple. So guys, this is actually not as hard as it looks. The key with this one is a steady hand, and most importantly, patience, patience, patience. Take your time, don't rush it. You can get it accomplished in no time. And of course, when everything's said and done, you're gonna trim it right at the edge there. Yes, you will have some left over, but as you can see here, it blends right with this bumper, and you can barely tell that's even there. Now, let me show you guys why we're actually doing this. Because this is what my lip has been for the past 4.5 years. It's actually been plastic dip clearly. And yes, that is tape. And there's a reason why there's tape there. This bumper is cracked in half. And it looks terrible. Not to mention, as you can see, there was nothing protecting the bumper. So if you look closely, that's what we're trying to avoid. Although clearly it's too late now. Alright, so let's see where we're at. Totally approved method to hold your car while you're working underneath it. You know, a brick and a little piece of wood. Totally doable. Now, for this job, this is what the hardware kit came with. And yeah, you're gonna find this guy. I don't know if all the lips are being installed like this, but obviously you're gonna have to use a rivet gun, 10 mil, and a pair of cutters. Yes, because I do have some zip ties underneath. Another reason why I'm gonna have to do this job today. You have it, a little quick comparison here. Always compare your parts, obviously. We got some holes are already there. Might have to enlarge them a little bit. We'll see what happens. But here's the damage that I was talking about. This guy literally was falling off the car. You see how split that is? Not to mention there's another brake right here where the tape is. But she's out of here. No more zip ties. We're gonna secure this guy properly. Here's a fun part that I wasn't even expecting. So kit comes with these brackets. I'm sure you guys recognize that. These are rivets. So obviously, goes without saying that you definitely want to be mimicking the direction in which they're located with the hold one, of course. So, oh my gosh, did I just jam this thing? Bloopers here, 101. Here we go. This is a very old gun. I am using my father-in-law's stuff. So, let's see. So, this guy. I'll do this guy over here. And obviously, I'm gonna go from the bottom up. Pretty simple. There's really nothing to it. Key is make sure the bracket is facing the correct way. Okay, no more. It's probably gonna take a while, guys. This is a very old gun. Come on. There we go. I think we're getting somewhere now. Alright, a little more. And it should be golden. Okay, this is definitely not Wow, what the? A little more? Yeah, there it is. Well, doesn't look pretty, but you get the point. To mimic that. Now, let's get 6 more. Said and done, should look like this. It actually looks pretty clean. What do you guys think?
Honey, what are you doing?
Oh, you know, I was just installing a lip. I'm so tired. There's your final result. Guys, I gotta tell you, this was the one thing from day one that I hated on this car. And that day has finally come. I got rid of that crappy, busted up lip. No more. Now, I think I'm actually gonna start driving this thing a little more often, huh? As I should. But just a little close up here for you guys. Boy, I gotta tell you, that piece really sets off this entire job. That's a must. You have to install that. And I am super pumped with the fitment on this lip. I didn't think it was OEM. I still don't think it is, but I gotta say, it fits like a glove. What do you guys think? Also, little spoiler alert. Expect in the future a little installation on the piece that goes right there. I believe they call them canards. For what I understand, they are still available from Honda. So I'm gonna jump on that before it's too late. But for now, she's going back in the garage. Yes, she is a garage queen. So what did you guys think? What else am I missing in this S2000? If you had an S2000, what else would you do? I think I'm getting pretty caught up as far as modifications, but you know what? Your opinion does matter, and I want you guys to start tuning into the S2000 content too, because I do like and enjoy doing it after all. So what did you guys think of that lip? And man, that old lip was hideous, wasn't it? I am so happy now with the way the car looks. I'm always eager to take it for a drive, and as you can see now, actually, the garage is empty. The S2000 is outside, but that's because we are going to start prepping this garage so that we can shoot some videos in here, because I want to make sure that you guys get the information as best as possible, and I think right here is the place to do it. And on that shocking but cool and super exciting development, I do want to take this opportunity to thank you for watching. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Before I go though, I want to leave you guys with a very nice message. So you guys hear how the car community is such a good and nice community. Well, I'm going to give you a perfect example right now. So in order to make some room here in the shop and to get the funds to start getting some equipment here so I can make better videos for you guys, I did start letting go of some things that I was having a hard time letting go. One of them, I'll be honest with you, was the carbon fiber hardtop that I had for the S2000, which came with the car. But honestly, I wasn't using it. It was just sitting there. And somebody that has come here in the past to buy some spare parts from me noticed it and asked me about it. So I reached out to him, and sure enough, we came to a deal. And what I'm going to show you next is the footage of his car when we had the top installed in his car. But Emerson, this kid, man, without even asking, without saying anything, he noticed that I had, which is still sitting there, by the way, the intake manifold for my car, so he knew I was going to do the job on it. And what does he do? Like I said, without even asking me, he had a spare one for the throttle body, and it brings it. Not to mention, he doesn't even know this, but the boot on my car is ripped, and he did the boot kit along with the grease. All these parts I just showed you, he gave them to me without asking for anything in return. That's good people, man. That's a good community. And this is how guys that work on cars, love cars should be towards one another. Because you know what? I know I do the same thing. We're all a big family, so we should all be treated like so. But enough of the mushy stuff. Here's some footage of his car. See, there it is. We got the hard top here for our buddy Emerson, right? Emerson. We stayed up a little late here, but we got it done. She looks beautiful, man. It's a shame I never really put the stop to use, but I'm glad to see it go to a good home. He's got a beautiful S2000 here too. What year is yours, man?
2000.
So this is a 2000. There you go. This is the original one. And one of the telltale signs for those of you that don't know is when you come on the inside here, it's super dark, but you got the carpet on the center there. But yeah, low mileage. These things are definitely neat. But once again, Emerson, thank you for stopping by, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
You got it, man.